Hello and welcome back to Boring Dad Gaming, where today we're going to be playing some more Minds Beneath Us. And yeah, so we had a bit of a situation in the, I'm not quite sure what it was, warehouse, or it looked like a underground nightclub type thing anyway. Anyway, we got knocked out, probably by Chameleon again, or one of his men at least, and we're about to wake up and deal with the consequences of that, so let's continue. Oh... How long did I pass out? Why did they leave me here? This looks like the same old construction site. Gotta figure out what happened. First of all, get out of here. Yeah, so, I kind of want to just... Okay, I kind of want to... Well, I'm expecting that to be locked, but on the basis that it might not be, I just want to have a look at stuff first. Alarm probe... Blah, 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 text, anything that happens nearby. Okay. I wonder if that's relevant to anything. Shooting range. Oh. Now, who is this? This, I mean, it looks like the uniform of the guys that knocked us out, but is this going to be another MBU, maybe? Bunch of stupid clowns, eh? What the? You mean those gangsters? Yeah. Who is this guy? I can't live with him myself. No value, no purpose, no ambition. Lolling around driven by basic instinct. Fight for territory, fight for mate. Fight for every damn thing. Animals. Wait, this voice. You know what's the first thing I'd do now that I'm here? Kick them all out. Ah, sorry, I take it back. Before that, I've got to knock you out. Don't blame me. Yeah, it's definitely him. I was off topic. This is the guy who shot Fran. Okay, so that wasn't Chameleon then? Or is this Chameleon? You're the star of our little show. Oh, it is Chameleon. You're Chameleon. Ah, spitting that name out as if it's just a name. I see you know nothing. You have no idea what that name insinuates. All those events associated with it. You don't know anything. To you, it's just a name. A name attached to the asshole who almost killed your girlfriend. I don't blame you. Sidhu isn't very inclined to share. I figured she wouldn't tell you what you don't need to know. He knows about Sidhu? Does he know that she's here? I've been watching you for a while. Not much training. Lousy agent if you are a field agent at all. I'll ask straight away. You're not part of Owl, are you? Got my dog howling in the background. I'm not? Uh-huh. He sounds a bit disappointed. Come on, don't knock me out. Whoa! Ugh, I can't breathe. Chameleon by. Slow and steady. Breathe in, breathe out. In, out. Come on. One kick can't kill you. Keep breathing.
You're right, we caught an owl.
But not a white-haired birdie.
Yes. We should pull out now. The cargo is loaded, ready to move anytime.
I told you to catch birds and keep them under watch, no?
He's in a cage and there are 4.
Catch and watch, isn't that what I told you?
Yes, but for safety, we should now take everyone and go.
No. No and O, both capitalized and written in red paint. I don't blame you, though. You've never dealt with her.
The order was to deliver the cargo on time. Everything else is...
The order was to not fire a bullet in the flop car. What did you do, huh? Enough. You can go now.
Go where?
To the hideout. I don't need you anymore. Also, pass on my message. Execute the old plan. No one comes into this room without me giving the green light. Now, get lost. If what they said is true, they must have got help, her and the children. Phew. He's a nuisance, eh? Hey, I almost forgot. You guys have met before. Quite a piece of work he is, eh? Packs one hell of a punch. There. Feeling better, eh?
I've recovered from the shock, all right. What do you want? Maybe I can grab one of them, take his gun, and shoot my way out.
You're one of those things like Sidhu, huh? I can feel it from that kick.
He knows about engineered humans, too.
I've dealt with your kind. Tough bastards. Come on, sit up. Drop the act, I know you've recovered. Don't try any heroic shit. You can't dodge bullets from point-blank range, not from so many guns. Don't even dream about breaking out, you hear me? Okay now. Calm down, I only need you for a few quick questions. Correct me if I'm wrong. You're a civilian brought into this mess by Sidhu. And you're local, from One Pai?
Yes.
Ha. Figured. Why are you helping her?
Gotta stop you.
You are that type too, huh? Damn. You know what? Sidhu has this habit of keeping a bunch of brainwashed minions around. That makes her a huge pain in the ass to deal with. Waves of kamikaze attacks by her gung-ho minions. Me? You could say I'm allergic to their kind. And I see you're one of them, huh?
I'm not.
Well, whatever you say.
Damn.
Your mission today is to take the children from us by force, am I right?
The mission is to rescue them.
Ah, I see. However, that creates one tiny problem. My boss paid big money to lease these kids. They're not being hurt or abused. My boss is even providing them with nutritionally balanced meals and comfy rooms, better than their own back at home. They'll stay with us for a short while and return to their parents without a scratch. It's a perfect deal, everyone is happy. Why do you have to ruin it all?
You can't use kids for experiment subjects.
Hey, who said we're using them for experiments? Do you have any proof? Does Sidhu have any?
The lead we extracted from the flop core data only mentioned Vision needed kids. It didn't say what they needed these kids for.
But again, I could be lying, right? Bottom line is, you had no idea what you're stepping into. At least, you weren't sure. Hey, I have another question. You know we've caught someone on your team.
He's referring to Helper. I would have thought he's referring to Lawrence.
I know he's from Owl, although that doesn't make sense. Why would Owl want to screw up one of Vision's deals?
You're the smartass, you tell me. Geez, I hate it when he chuckles.
I did some quick thinking and the answer seemed plain enough. His boss wants to see my boss screwed. Is that so?
Probably.
What made you think Sidhu's any different from our mutual friend?
Huh?
As far as I know, she's been poking around to get the dirt on my boss for a long time. Just poking around, nothing dramatic. Sticking her nose where it doesn't belong and making a run for it when things start to go awry. Being the superhero that you believe she is, don't you think she should have done more? If you ask me, it's almost like she's a hired private eye.
You mean Sidhu is hired by one of those corporations? I've no idea what you mean.
It means whatever you want it to mean. Feeling the headache, eh? So many secrets. So much uncertainty.
Get to the point.
Do I sense doubt? Fear even? Listen. I don't know if Sidhu ever bothered to remind you, but you've now stepped into our world, both feet down.
Your world?
Yes. From the moment that your girlfriend went to confront my boss, you were hauled out of your old boring world. You're not that blissfully ignorant salaryman anymore. No matter how this ends, there's no going back for you or your girl. But here comes the good news. You came into this world a stupid pawn being played around without a single clue. Now, thanks to me, you know the rule of the game. You're a player now. Make your own moves.
Meaning?
Don't just wait for things to happen. Go find out what they're hiding from you. You can thank me later. Think about it, my friend. A little advice won't hurt.
Gosh, I hate this face.
Well. It's beginning. Boss? Leave it to the boys. We just wait it out. Part of the plan. Hey, Jason Dye.
He knows my name.
Do you know why I'm keeping you here?
You're using me as bait.
Don't flatter yourself. What made you think she cares about you that much?
No, you think she cares about me that much.
Yeah, sharp mind. I'm beginning to like you. You're right. I planned to kill her today, right in this room. Your role is not bait, but a distraction. However, the plan's now a mess thanks to my stupid boys. Now, I'm not so sure if I can pull it off. What do you say? Can I kill her?
You will fail.
Yeah, agreed. Hey, have you noticed? The gunshots have died down.
Boss.
Duck!
Man!
You have anti-cloaking devices now?
No need. Cloaking or not, I know you well enough to predict your next move.
Oh, this is exactly why I want you dead, Sidhu.
Put the knife down.
And give up my only leverage in this bargain?
Unless you think that knife is faster than my bullet.
There, you're right, I failed. Okay, stop beating around the bush. You need to find out the whereabouts of those kids. There, I said it. So you don't dare touch me before making sure they're safe. I told the gangsters to load them onto those vans in the parking lot.
One boy was taken into this room.
As bait. And the bait worked.
Where is he?
Out through the door and back to the van. Come on, show some trust. I can tell you're starting to believe me, although not quite wanting to. Has anyone told you that you're a terrible conversationalist? Well. Yeah, let's go over the situation, eh? I want to take these kids back and make a load of money. You want to stop me from doing so, preferably without hurting any of those kids. On top of that, we both want the other dead. Agreed? You can kill me and save the kids, mission accomplished.
But you told your man to use them as human shields if I killed you.
Ha! You do know me. If the cargo's damaged, I won't get the pay. If I'm dead, I won't get the pay either. So, if I'm to choose, the cargo is of secondary concern. So, I reckon you figured out that we don't really have a second option. Now you let me go, I'll take my man and the cargo with me. And I let you go, this guy's all yours. Do we have a deal? Hey, I know it feels bad, all this fuss over nothing. Look on the bright side, no one's getting hurt, eh?
Save your crap. All your men are dead. I personally saw them off on the way here.
Oh geez, really? You took out the reinforcement too? I take that as a no. You know I'm not bluffing. Don't you, Sidhu? I can tell you know what I'm talking about. Hey, I'd be surprised if you didn't know. You just couldn't tell if the reinforcement was already here when you arrived.
Boss, you still alive?
Alive and kicking.
Everyone's here ready for action.
I thought you killed everyone outside, Sidhu.
You.
Chill, I won't tell them to rush in and shoot everything that moves. I know how fast you are. Before they rush in and take shooting position, you'd grab this guy and escape through the ducts. Why would I ruin our date? I've spent time and money to make it happen. Now, we're back to square one. What should we do? Give each other a break and leave in peace? Well, that's what I'd call a rational decision. No, you don't have to say it. I know you well enough. You can't even stand the idea of it, can you? You absolutely have to save those kids. Failure is not an option. The Sidhu I know never admits defeat. Plus, you really hate to let me go a second time, yes? So, let's look at the next best thing. It starts with me walking out of this room without a scratch. I'll take my men outside along with the cargo back to my hideout. Meanwhile, you try to intercept us.
Do I look like an idiot?
Hey, not so fast. Calm down and think for a moment. This is the only ticket to the good ending we both want, no? From your perspective, you can finally kill this pain-in-the-ass chameleon and his bunch of troublemakers. And you get to rescue all the kids. Perfect victory. The legendary Nin Sidhu saves the day again. From my perspective, I'd pay anything for an opportunity to kill you. All my best men, fully armed in a confined space against use. Man, opportunities like this don't come twice. Finally, I won't see your face again, old nemesis.
It's not happening. I'm not stupid. Once I crossfire with your men, you'll bolt and take the children as hostages. I won't let you get away again.
Now you underestimated me.
He's suddenly colder by 10 degrees.
Like I said, I'd pay everything to finish you off. Rest assured, there's no one watching the vans. Every man I have is outside this room. They serve one single purpose. That is, to kill you, Sidhu. I could lie, all right, but you can always trust how much I hate you. What do you say? Are you gonna play it safe and let everyone go, me included? Or shall we juke it out in a death match? No hurry. Take your time. I know what you will say anyway. We could also use some time to clean up the, mess you left outside. My boss keeps telling me to do a clean job. Better clean after myself while I work. You have 10, no, 15 minutes. Take your time. Don't disappoint me.
He killed his own man. Cold-blooded bastard.
Motherfucker, is he gone? Don't tell me he's cloaked and hiding in this room. I saw you were handling it fabulously well. I didn't want to slow you down.
What's going on? We were tricked. The mercenaries we spotted were reinforcements, or rather decoys. He made us believe we were having the upper hand. Meanwhile, they set up an ambush in the duct system. We were pinned down upon entry. It took me a while to find an opening.
Plus, they had jammers all around. Our comms were cut off. Still can't get in touch with 23. One heck of a booby trap it was. Hey, listen. We got this chance because he doesn't want to kill us yet. Your leg still working?
I can run.
Huh. Move your ass then. Fuck me. I heard lots of stories about you and I thought they were just stories. Hey, listen to me. I know you want to save those brats for real. How about we evacuate first and then follow the fleet?
Intercepting a fleet midway is too risky. There are children on board.
We're not intercepting, we just follow them to their hideout. Spend a couple of days on recon and refreshment, make a plan.
No time. We don't know what they will do to the children during these couple of days. Chameleon said vision means them no harm. I don't trust a single word he says. Also, if to break into their hideout, we will need more hands.
You'll have more hands, count me in.
No, you won't help me. Your job is to find something solid to blackmail Vision. You won't take any unnecessary risks. Furthermore, you have also reasons to see the children hurt. Good blackmailing material.
You're paranoid.
I'm objective.
Then take this objective fact. I will not risk my life going out with you gun blazing. Thank her Mackay for getting the intel out of the gangsters, or else we'd have no idea about his reinforcement. 23 ran a quick analysis. They had at least 30 men. 30 seasoned mercenaries trained by Chameleon. That was about half his group. One step out of this door and they'll fill you full of lead. He's daring you to leap into this trap. Use your damn brain, will ya?
I've done the maths. I can handle them on my own.
You're insane. Calm down, dude. Don't let him get into your head. He'll do more good alive than dead. Just calm the hell down.
I am calm. Even I can tell she's on the verge of eruption. She's fuming.
What did you say in the van, huh? You asked if I had a death wish, remember? Now's the time to return the favor. Do you have a death wish, Sidhu?
No, because I will not die. The situation has changed.
What's changed? Enlighten me. Holy mother of God. No, you'll screw up my plan. I won't be able to find their hideout. If you insist, I'll have to...
Sorry. No time to convince you. Wait here, don't move. This will be over soon enough.
Wait, what do you do if I get killed? What do I do if you get killed?
I'm unkillable. This is the only way to keep the children safe.
Can the fuck down.
It's happening, a direct assault. I'm fucked through and through if Situ turns up dead.
Fuck me. She's insane. How much did her boss pay to have her go berserk like that?
Her boss?
You're supposed to keep her little secret. Yeah, screw it. Now listen up. She's not been honest with you, dude. Every agent of Owl serves a corporation, no exceptions. And that includes, Sidhu herself.
You mean she's lying to me?
Totally. She's recruited through a special referral program, alright, with no corporate sponsorship. The catch of the program is, the referee works for the referrer's sponsoring corporation. Yeah, you didn't really believe in such things as independent agents, did you? Nah, no corporation will allow rogue agents and Al. Whatever Sidhu told you, she's just one of us. By which I mean a regular human with her own share of interest to defend.
Is she intentionally keeping this from me? Not necessarily. Maybe he made it up to sway me. What side should I believe?
Yeah, well, I've said my piece. Time to make myself scarce. Just know she made another enemy with an owl today. You better watch out too, dude. I'm no cook guy, which I don't think you need any reminded of. At least I'm the honest kind of bad guy. I'm selfish, alright. You know I am, and I won't dispute. But Sidhu, let's just say you don't want to trust her too much. She puts on one hell of a heroic show while you never know what's going on behind the scenes. She could abandon...
I don't know, I'm going sort of, a bit southern states now.
She could abandon you without warning. Think about it. Possibility is real. She's kind of formless. There's like no pattern in her actions, no principle. Maybe she's even more selfish than I am. The example being she dragged you, an innocuous civilian, into her scheme.
She's trying to save children.
No doubt. My point is, did she ask you for your opinion? She's putting your life on the line, dude. Surely you deserve to have a say. Have you thought about how incredibly selfish that is? What if she dies? What will happen to you then?
I'll be dead too. The gunshots have died down.
Time to go.
Maybe she won?
No comment on it, dude. I wouldn't have tried to talk her out of it if I'd had that much faith in her. Climb back to the docks with my faithful grapple hook there, then to infinity and beyond. Better do it while Sidhu's keeping them occupied.
Coward.
Yeah, let's talk about cowardice when you can tell courage from stupidity. Yeah, whether or not to trust her, well, that's all up to you. Anyway, don't say you weren't warned, dude. Ciao.
I don't really have a choice. Time to go out and face the reality. Yeah. Nin. Oh, hello. Situ, did she win?
Welcome, Mr. Dye.
It's done, Jason. I've got the situation under control.
Have you? Sorry, folks. I lied. I did keep a few men watching over the van. If things go south, they will. You know, so... I see. I know that look. You've disposed of them, haven't you? You never believed a single word I said. Who can I blame? My own fault. You have lost. Lost? Are you seeing this as a game with winners and losers? That's mighty childish of you. Did they wire your brain wrong when they did the genetic engineering, or what? You're seeking a meaning. I call it insanity. Pathetic, eh? No one appreciates your values because you're...
Shut up. Tell me everything Vision's hiding. It's about time, Chameleon.
Yeah, about time to use my camouflage.
The guy in the exoskeleton is not Chameleon. He's an empty shell in remote control mode. The remote control link only works in close range. He can't be too far away. I'm going after him.
He
Could still be here, cloaked and waiting for a chance to strike.
He used explosives in a confined space. The dust cloud makes his cloaking ineffective. Clearly, he didn't plan to stay. He's running away. I have to go after him. We've come this far. Can't let him get away.
What should I do?
Lawrence is outside. He will evacuate you. 20C and I are going after Chameleon. And we will call for reinforcement from Owl, too.
Won't Vision interfere?
Unlikely. Vision is not desperate enough to publicly defend a wanted fugitive yet. Owl will catch Chameleon, then Vision will downplay the story with their news censorship. Chameleon is a top priority. Owl will call in all available agents. He won't be able to escape all of us. No one can. So far, everything is within my expectation.
What?
I'm terribly sorry to have trapped you here with me, but...
Wait, does that mean she's expecting this trap of chameleons too? You knew this is a trap?
Time to go.
I better meet up with Lawrence. I guess. He's actually running now, not his granddad walk.
Ah, Jason, are you okay? I heard one heck of an explosion.
What happened?
I'm wondering about that too. Where's Nen?
She went after Chameleon.
I got away. Anyway, we must evacuate right now. That explosion's gonna attract attention.
From who?
It doesn't matter. We don't want any attention. This way, hurry.
Run.
Let's move. Next stop to collect Miss Chang. Sit tight.
Wait, where's 23?
She's fine. Let's get going. Yeehaw.
Wow, that was all exciting.
I got in touch with 23 and Nen. How are they? They're tracking down Chameleon. Nen's called in support from Owl. They're forming a full circle and homing in. He can't possibly slip through. We'll settle the score for you, Miss Chang. Oh, thank you. 23's on her way back.
Doesn't Situ need her?
There are other Owl agents. Nen prefers 23 at the base, said it's safer. I guess she just doesn't trust me to hold the fort alone.
There's nothing wrong with being a rookie.
That means, what happened today? Is it just me, or did you guys run into something terrible?
We did.
Everything that could go wrong did go wrong. The original plan was to evacuate all the children before the real deal shows up. The real deal? Chameleon and his mercenaries. I see. How did that go? Turns out the whole transaction was a trap set by Chameleon. Nen, Halper, and Jason were surrounded basically as soon as they went in. Wait, what? Jason was on the front line? Why?
I was sent inside for a quick recon mission.
We couldn't say who was inside, so, you know. Why you?
Situ's order.
But it should have been Lawrence's job. Right, Miss Chang? I didn't... It's okay, I thought it should have been me too. Still do. I had no idea why Nen sent Jason. Most likely, probably she doesn't trust me enough.
The air is dripping condensed awkwardness.
Anyway, this is what happens on my side. Jason, Nen, and Helper, they went into the construction site. We kept in contact over the radio. Then the radio was somehow cut off. Right away, 23 realized there's a jammer nearby. Could be a trap. But the ball was already rolling. What can we do? She tried to bypass the jammer instead. Outside, old gangsters evacuated the site, and there were mercenaries guarding their vans. By the time, we were pretty damn sure it's a trap. We did what we could. Watch, analyze, and keep trying to re-establish contact with everyone. There was a gunfight. All mercenaries rushed in for reinforcement. Since their vans were left unguarded, we thought maybe we could get closer for a look. Then a whole battalion of Chameleon's men arrived. Half of them went into the site, the rest guarded the vans. I was scared. I thought maybe Jason, you could be caught or dead. 23 wanted to follow them inside. I managed to hold her back. After a while, we managed to reach Nin over the radio. The signal's terrible. We barely heard what she said over the noise. She didn't say much though. She just said that the situation is critical. She told us to take their vans and run when it's time. She didn't get to explain what it's time was supposed to mean when the radio's cut off again. After a while, most of the mercenaries around the van went inside too, leaving behind only 3 of them. After that, a lot of shooting, like there's a war going on inside the site.
That could be Situ versus Chameleon and gang.
We moved over to give Nin a hand, even she couldn't handle that many men at the same time. Together, we took out the 3 guards, and 23 stopped me just when we were about to join the war. She said this had to be the time that Nin said. We should take the vans and run. By the way, the children were inside the vans all right. We had a fight on the spot, with me insisting that we should help Nin. She didn't agree. Said we must follow Nin's plan. I could tell 23 wanted more than anyone else to be there with Nin, but she didn't say it. So she left me there to keep watch, and drove both vans to our contact, waiting at the rendezvous.
How did she drive 2 vans by herself?
Easy enough, set one of them on auto-follow mode. I wanted to either go with her or inside to lend Nin a hand. I had to do something. She said no, told me again to stand my ground. Said once you guys break out, I should have her own van running and ready to bolt. Yeah, but I know what she's really thinking. She thought if Nin and Helper failed, I could at least save myself. So I went back to our van and watched the site exit from afar. And then there came this boom. A huge explosion like someone nuked the place.
Explosion?
Aye, right after the explosion, Nin emerged, followed by Jason. That's my side of the story.
Dear gods.
Fran. Over to you, Jason. What was it like inside the site? I mean, there must be a lot going on.
Chameleon knocked me out and pinned me down.
Miss City didn't come to your rescue?
She and Helper were kept busy elsewhere.
Meaning, Chameleon used you as his hostage?
He used me as bait.
So Nin engaged Chameleon because of you? She fought the whole mercenary group because there was no choice?
Yeah, maybe.
She's probably busy.
What was that? She's just destroying the room.
Is she smashing the furniture? I guess she just dropped something. Hey all. Hey.
Hi. Hey.
The children are all safe. Mission accomplished, all thanks to you. Well done, everyone. I didn't really do anything. One more thing. Helper's not working with us anymore. Huh? Why? Obviously because Nin pissed him off. Anyway, Nin and the owl agents are after Chameleon. It won't take them long. All we can do now is wait.
Although, we still have no idea what Vision wants these children for, right?
Well, that is correct. 23, actually, there's something that I don't get.
What is it?
Why didn't Chameleon use those children as hostage?
Huh?
I mean, there was a bunch of them, right? For someone as cruel as Chameleon.
He could have forced Nin to disarm herself by killing them one at a time and then kill Nin once and for all.
It won't work.
Nin values herself more than those children combined.
What? No way. She'd sacrifice herself to save them.
You don't know her well enough. Let's talk about something else. Chameleon got away.
Nin.
They betrayed us. They're letting Chameleon go. She's burning with rage on the verge of eruption.
Owl called off all reinforcements and told me to can it.
You went after him alone?
A wild goose chase.
What the hell do you think you're doing? You were already injured.
They don't have a reason to protect Chameleon. It must be the information that he knows. If Owl is so determined to keep Vision secrets, we must take a more invasive approach.
Invasive? We should just give up. Since Owl is going this far to cover up for Vision, you know what that indicates, Nin.
Human experiments on minors, hiring wanted fugitives. If Vision is still willing to go this far, the return must be much more than the risk. Think about this, 23.
I know.
But still, they keep pushing the boundaries. If we let them go, they will start to think this is safe and do even worse things next time.
I know that too, it's just...
we are the only thing standing against them. If anyone is able to do something, it's us.
I know, now that we're all clear,
let's discuss tomorrow's mission.
I just can't see you hurt.
23, what's happening? Is she sobbing?
I thought we were done with this. Getting hurt is part of the job. We will die, both of us, most likely not in a bed.
I don't mean that, I mean mentally.
Mentally?
Have you ever seen me having mental issues?
No, but that only makes me more worried. You're like a pressure cooker. When you eventually blow up, the aftermath is going to be horrible.
I don't have time for this, no. Leave that for another time. Now, tomorrow's mission. Shall we?
Yes. Hey, look at me, 23. If you need a break, take one. I can't see you being tormented by these thoughts. Take a break. Give yourself a couple of weeks. That is, unless you're sure you can keep going. Think about it. Can you still do this? Phew. Yeah, I'm good. I'm okay now. Sorry, I lost control for a second. I thought we were going to die. I thought you were going to die. Don't apologize for your feelings. Yeah, I know. Yep, I'm all good now. You'll take care of everything at the end of the day. Alright, I'm my old self again. Chill and relaxed. Bon. Now, I'll begin with the briefing. Today we failed to apprehend Chameleon. However, I managed to attach a tracker to him while we brawled. Before going dark, the tracker showed he went to a facility a lot like Silencio's cellar, a huge underground facility. It's also a lot larger than the cellar that, you know. I've sent the data over, 23. What's this?
So I was wondering whether, you know, they were saying that the MBU guy that escaped, like that Zhang guy, he went through a portal that ended up in a field, and then he turned around and there was nothing there. I was wondering if it was subterranean. I don't think it was like a cloaking technology or anything. I think he just came up out of the ground. We'd known that he was drugged and was probably a little bit dizzy from the gas that he'd had to walk through. So I think he went up through like an underground door that then shut after him and left no external sign that there was anything there. And I think this is where Chameleon's gone. And I think it leads down to this source, and I think that's probably where we're going to end up. So that's quite exciting. See what's down there. I could be wrong. I could be very wrong. That's just my thought.
It's beneath Vision's industrial zone, alright, but there's no record of this structure. Judging by the scale of it and its power consumption, it should be a research facility of sorts. Or maybe one of the Red Room's secret labs? I know they have unregistered labs, but something of this size. Oh? Let me see. Maybe you're onto something, F. Lots of access records by Red Room personnel. Oh, this place has network cables connecting to basically all of Vision's flop farms. All that means...
It could be the source of our unexplained flops.
Ha! We solved the puzzle!
Not so fast. We don't know what exactly is going on inside. We must infiltrate the facility, now.
Now? Why such a hurry?
My tracker also has a bug in it. It captured some conversations.
What did he say?
He was giving orders to his men and in the process mentioned something. Piecing it together, I have reasons to believe there are about 300 human test subjects held against their wills. They are running an experiment of sorts on increasing flop output by stimulation of pain.
Meaning, they're running a medieval dungeon full of torture chambers. Dear gods.
These fuckers are sick.
This is what they're trying so hard to hide.
So we've basically gone from, The Matrix to Monsters Inc. powering the city with screams.
Do they generate so many flops with that? Is this Project Sleeping God? Wait, something's not right. Did you say about 300 test subjects? Where do they come from?
Most likely from the shitos through human trafficking or abduction.
Take hundreds from the street without anyone noticing.
Well, at least 80% of shito dwellers have no registration or family. No one cares if they're gone. As long as you do it in small batches, no one's going to find out.
If they can do that, why are they bothering with negotiations and leases this time? Because now they want children. If there's a child, you bet there's at least one parent. They could inform the police.
Or at least make noises and attract attention.
Is your bug still working then?
It went dark just when they started to talk about the test subjects.
Poor signal or removed?
I can't tell. I know what you're thinking. You're about to say it's another threat. The Chameleon wanted me to eat it and take the bait.
It's 60% likely, at least.
I'd say 80%.
But you're still going, aren't you?
Because I also believe there's at least a 40% chance that Vision is doing inhumane experiments.
80% risk for 40% payoff?
I'm willing to do it for only 10% payoff. We are talking about human lives.
I'm with Nen. What do we do? Kick the door down and rescue everyone inside?
No freaking way. The four of us rescuing hundreds from a gigantic underground maze that we don't have a map of. And this maze happens to be heavily guarded and probably booby-trapped too. Think about it, Nen. Rescue is not a part of our objective, not for tomorrow. My plan is a quick probe mission for evidence. Infiltration, in and out. Once we get it, I'll
publish everything. Vision's has no choice but to release them then.
Let the adults do the talking, Lawrence.
Am I wrong? Once we publish it, the police will initiate due process. Police investigation, litigation, and hearing. Vision will fight back every single step. The process could take years. During this time, Vision will get rid of the evidence. A large part of this evidence is the test subjects themselves, meaning they will be killed. As I said, most if not all of these people officially don't exist. Kill them and burn the bodies, no trace left. Oh, what should we do then? Then, here's the only way that I can think of. With the evidence we will recover tomorrow, I will start a negotiation with Vision. We promise to keep what we find in the dark. For exchange, they must call up their experiments. Why would they agree? What if any of these test subjects decide to talk to the police or the press? Vision will agree because the commercial and political risks are too high. As to the problem of test subjects talking, well, talk all they want, no one will take the hallucination of a tripping shithole dweller seriously. Jason, Francis, this negotiation is also for the safety of you both. As part of this deal, I'll tell Vision to leave you alone. I don't believe them. I rest assured Vision does mind you as much as... What does that mean? Rest assured, Vision does mind you as much as you may think. Vision does not think as much of you as you may think. Particularly against the risk of me publishing our findings, you are no threat at all. Vision don't do what they do just for fun. Fundamentally, it boils down to costs and gains. It's not worth it. Once I put the offer on the table, the cost of harming either of you will be ridiculously high. You have no reason to keep bugging you. I think it's a good plan. Fran? As long as the safety of Fran is guaranteed. Bullshit! Lawrence. This is bullshit. After everything the Vision did, you're now telling me that they can walk away for free. No punishment at all. As if nothing happened. What the hell are we doing this for? Lawrence, this is for the maximum interest of everyone combined. Including Vision's interest. Are we done now? Meeting adjourned. We will cover the specifics tomorrow morning. I'm gone. 23? I know. I'll handle it. Take your time. Talk to them. You must have a lot to say. Oh, thank you. Is Lawrence all right? He doesn't seem to like your plan. Like it or not, we follow the plan. 23 will talk him out of it. Yes. I have trust in him. He's not that naive. Even if we don't have a deal with Vision, we can't just publish everything we have. Why? Because of unpredictable consequences? If we do that, there could be two possible outcomes. Vision could take a fatal blow, or maybe it takes the hit and remains standing. How could Vision survive that scandal? Remember Sunrise's accident at Test Range 805? Never heard of it. Never heard of it. My point, Sunrise didn't want people to know. Leading corporations these days pretty much owns the press. They can keep anything under wraps. Vision, being the cornerstone of social media platforms, can do even more. But that is not my point. I don't want either of these scenarios. Case 1, Vision is destroyed once and for all. Consider this. AI is the backbone that keeps the society running. As a result, flops are a critical resource. Suppose Vision disintegrates, its competitors will be all too happy to gobble up the market share left behind. This will be an excruciating process for many. Flop farms shut down or change hands. Workers end up unemployed. Then there are millions of flop contributors. What will happen to them? The death of this one corporation could shake the whole nation. Then we have case 2, that Vision takes the blow and survives. Nothing changes. Human experiments, assassination attempts, all kept in the dark. We lose either way. Exactly. Considering all possibilities, publishing what we have against Vision is a bad idea. The stakes are too high and unpredictable. Actually, keeping our cards without playing them could be beneficial in the long run. How so? Letting them know that we have the info as an effective measure of check and balance. They will learn to be more cautious going forward, at least think twice before they do anything bad. They'll keep doing what they do, just cover it up better. And also try not to cross the red line as often. We create some sort of Damocles, constantly reminding them of the consequences. I believe this will work. You're right. Now, back to the subject of this meeting. There are some things I need to share with you. First of all, at the construction site, we actually had a chance to pull out before confronting Chameleon. What? No, I'm coming to that. There's a reason why I chose to engage him instead of pulling out while we could. The reason is that I believed I could handle the situation. Moreover, I wanted to keep it from them because it could dent the team morale. Like Lawrence at the Flop Corps. Oui. I know I mean the world to 23. The last thing I want is her panicking at a critical moment like this. She'll be informed later, when the timing is right. As to Lawrence, I keep telling him to keep his cool and stay away from this lone wolf stuff. Knowing what I did today, he might think bravado is a good thing. But my decision was not a show of bravado, nor impulse.
I see.
Based on what I've learned, you put Jason's life on the line. Are you aware of that? I am.
Desperate times, desperate measures.
Merci. But I did neglect your opinion, which you didn't even have a chance to express. I'm not pointing fingers, Miss Sito. I understand you had to make a decision in a split second. Asking for Jason's opinion was impossible. My concern is that, were you really rational like you said? Jason's life depends on your decisions. I can't trust you if... Like I said, every decision I make is rational. I had a very good chance to eliminate Chameleon and all his men on my own. Otherwise, I would have pulled out. Okay.
Fran doesn't look too convinced.
Any other questions about today's mission? I hope to address your concerns as best as possible. Next, we will talk about something else.
Why did you send me instead of Lawrence?
Tactical planning. Our van was the only means of evacuation if things went south. Also, 23 was running the mobile command center in it. I need an experienced team member to protect it.
Couldn't 23 protect herself and the van?
Yeah, well, she could, but she's also running our command center. Couldn't afford to have her distracted. But again, honestly, that was the main reason, not the whole reason. I also hope to keep Lawrence out of harm's way. He's not ready to face risks of this level. With Chameleon and his mercenary group, the situation was a miniature war. I made a mistake at the Flop Corps. The same mistake cannot happen again. But Jason isn't ready to face this either. No, you forget he's like me. We are not entirely human. We are damn hard to kill and stand up much faster after taking a blow.
Do you think I could afford more risk?
We?
Well, at least she's honest.
Does that justify dropping Jason in the middle of a war zone? I don't mean that. It was all tactical planning, risks and consequences. Lawrence's role for the van, Jason's survival advantage, I considered everything. I see. Well, let's leave it at that for now. Bon.
Why didn't he use the children as hostages?
He knew it wouldn't work. If he pushed me into that corner, things could turn extremely ugly. I'd sacrifice the children. I wouldn't allow myself to be killed. That is my bottom line.
23's right about Situ.
Compared to the children, I am more valuable to the world.
Well, she said that without any hesitation. What if any of them grows into an inventor who changes the world?
They are from poor families in the shithole. No citizenship, no social security, no education. Objectively, the chance of them growing into anything but flop contributors is next to nil.
And that makes them expendable? They should be sacrificed?
Could, not should. Given the right condition, anyone is expendable. The condition doesn't justify the price. Death is never to be celebrated. However, death can be acceptable. I hope you could understand. I make quick decisions, not perfect decisions. This line of work goes for it. It's impossible to literally take into consideration every single factor.
She looks kind of ashamed. But how do you calculate the worth of people?
I have my own standards. Anyone could argue against them. And I may revise them from time to time too. But at the end of the day, everything in this world must have a worth. I calculate this world based on my own standards, not social conventions. I make my own decisions from scratch.
How much of it did you predict?
What do you mean?
In the construction site, she said everything was within her expectation.
That was I knew it could be a trap. But how? The investigation was too smooth. The gangster who pointed a gun at Jason and Lawrence in the contract room, we extracted quite a bit of intel from him. Pretty much everything about the transactions, the venue, time, schedule. He didn't tell me everything outright, but gave us enough leads.
So you suspected it was all planned?
Oui. He went out of his way to lay this elaborate trap because it was against his boss's orders. This could sabotage the deal, but he just couldn't let go of this chance to finally kill me. So he did it behind Vision's back.
But why did you keep this knowledge from us?
Would you walk into a trap knowing it's a trap? Especially 23, I don't have a chance without her support. And I can't let those children fall into Vision's hands.
And you can't let go of this chance to finally kill Chameleon?
I thought she'd deny. The plan was to evacuate the children and get out before their main force arrived. If we ran into Chameleon, I was to keep him occupied while 23 or Helper get the children. The events were more or less within the plan, except that... Except what? Chameleon brought way too many men for reinforcement. No, that's not right. I wasn't expecting him to try so hard just to kill me. Anyways, there's no conspiracy. I only kept a relatively unimportant portion of the truth from you.
Helper told me you work for a corporation.
Yeah, before he left?
Yes.
He's not giving you the whole truth.
But you didn't give me any truth at all.
I won't argue. Please let me explain. This involves classified information. If you insist, I will try my best to tell you what I can disclose. But for your own good, I'd say please don't ask. Why? Because what little knowledge I can give will lead to even more questions. You will be worse off.
Gotta say, that's fishy as hell.
And you're right. But if you want peace of mind, you won't get it. Trust me. This is why I kept it from you this whole time.
What exactly is going on?
Without disclosing any more, I promise that I will not compromise your interest. From here on, it's up to you. Do you wish to pursue this subject? What do you say, Jay?
I must get to the bottom of it. Whatever city you're hiding, we have the right to know. Yeah, I think so. Can we leave Fran out of it?
I'd advised against it. I want to know.
Alright, tell me everything.
You asked for it, here it is. It's true that every owl agent is assigned to a corporation. I'm no exception. But I do not follow the orders of my theoretical boss.
Whose orders do you follow then?
That is as much as I'm allowed to disclose.
Why do they bother assigning you that boss then?
That is classified. Miss Situ, what? Sorry, I have said everything that can be said. As you were warned, now you have more questions than answers. From here on, knowledge will come at a high price.
What kind of price?
I trust you can keep a secret, but if word gets out that you have learned about it, you will become public enemies, a pair of fugitives hunted down by the government and all corporations. All my colleagues at OWL will be sent after you, and the order would be extermination on sight.
That look, she's not exaggerating.
But this is unlikely, am I right? Oui? Then I want the whole truth. What about you, Jay?
She's determined. Chameleon said I should start to make my own moves. Was he referring to this moment? Yeah, let's hear the truth.
Good. Curiosity kills the cat. Keep two things in mind, though. One, I'm only doing this to earn your trust, which is critical for the mission tomorrow. Two, you have made an informed decision, fully acknowledging all possible risks that I have truthfully disclosed.
Noted and acknowledged.
I'm well aware. I'm in fact a free agent serving Grandma only. I do have a corporate sponsor, but it's only on paper. This is kept secret, even from the other OWL agents.
I've heard about this Grandma before.
Grandma's the leader of OWL, I think. Correct. What's the risk? It sounds safe enough. The corporations collectively control the government, and the OWL is their shared tool. It's a powerful weapon and a vast spy network. To make sure OWL doesn't work in any particular corporation's favor, they need a neutral force to manage it. This neutral force is Grandma. Despite every countermeasure, the corporations have one fundamental concern. The Grandma may have her own free will. Indeed. Each of them have a share in OWL, but at the end of the day, it's Grandma who gives orders.
I think I know where this is going. You lost me. What does it insinuate?
Simply put, Grandma is strictly forbidden to have her own agents. If they learn about me, heads will roll. Grandma and everyone involved, all wiped from this world. That includes me and you too. And what if Grandma learns about this conversation? Honestly, I don't know. I have assessed all possible outcomes. In most of them, you will be silenced. I can't just say I don't know because you're too smart to buy it. Although I really don't think you're better off with this knowledge. Now you know why. I'm sorry for everything. Knowing more is not necessarily a good thing, especially in this trade. Most would follow orders and stay within boundaries for survival.
Boundaries, huh?
Do you have any questions?
Does 23 know?
Oui, but she's not a free agent herself. She found out on her own. 23 is a smart woman.
She seems rather proud of 23.
Of course, she didn't tell anyone.
Why did Grandma choose you?
It's a long story and we don't have time for it. The short version is I'm one of the best agents that OWL ever had. I'm not bragging. Grandma is building an elite team. She only wants the best of the best.
The way she says it, I think she even regrets being so outstanding. Why did you agree to work for her?
Because she offered me the freedom I need. Plenty of time to work on my own hobby cases. The only red line is that I cannot harm the interest of OWLs sponsoring corporations, especially the top ones. This is why she kept this case from Grandma.
Plus, I can reject assignments that I don't agree with. Considering everything, I have access to infinite resources to help people whom the police don't want to bother with. I can do a lot of good with that.
I don't have any more questions.
Bon. Never ever disclose what you've learned today to anyone.
I know.
Yeah.
Including Lawrence. I want you both to swear to me that you will never tell him anything that you have learned. Explicitly or implicitly, stated or suggested, not in any form. What about no?
She's making it sound like a threat.
Now, please swear.
I swear.
I promise.
Bon. Lawrence is not ready. He cannot process this information. He will go haywire and do things I can't predict, but are definitely against his better judgment. He might tell someone else. Please do me a favor. Do yourselves a favor. Do not tell Lawrence. No matter what.
I see.
Let me stress again. I'm telling you this because tomorrow's mission is perilous. Being outnumbered, I need the full trust of everyone on this team. Once in action, we cannot afford to have doubts or second thoughts. If this is what it takes to earn your trust, I'll take the risk. I believe you are both smart enough to not disclose further this information to anyone. Well, that's it. I have said everything that should not be said. Feel free to raise whatever questions you may have.
I guess that's it.
I see. Now, let's go back to the real subjects of this meeting. Last time I said you have to join OWL, remember, Jason?
Yes.
So, here comes more bad news. OWL might find out what you are sooner than I expected. That means if you do want to join OWL, you must hurry up.
Why?
As I said, Chameleon is now in the custody of OWL.
Oh, she said he got away.
Grandma is now aware of our operation. She's paying close attention. At least she will from tonight on. In the process, she may very likely find out what you are.
Wait, she's aware of our operation? Meaning we must stop?
No. If she wanted to stop, we should all have been apprehended by now. Since it didn't happen, there are two possibilities. One, Grandma knows what we're doing, but not why we're doing it. It will take her at least one day to find out. Our mission tomorrow is not affected. Two, if she knew everything all along but chose not to intervene, that means, for whatever reason, I have her consent. Maybe she wants to teach Vision a lesson. Or maybe a part of my operation happens to be aligned with her own schemes, whatever they are. I truly don't know.
Maybe she cares about social justice like you do.
Yeah, impossible. There's no such thing as justice in her eyes.
Sounds like she loathes Grandma.
Anyway, at least for the next week our operation will be safe enough. After that, I cannot really say. Now, Jason, we must prepare you for your big day. Training starts as soon as we wrap up the mission tomorrow.
What if this training doesn't go well? Will Al kill me?
Don't worry about it, Jason. I don't know how you did it, but as far as I've noticed, your potential has been flexing itself for whatever reason I don't understand.
Should I take that as good news?
Oh, you should. Your potential was showing when I first saw you, which is normal. The thing is, it keeps showing more even now. That is unexpected. Your training will go very well, I have no doubts about that. What's the exact scope of his training? It's starting from the integration of awarenesses.
Integration of what?
The reason why you can't always operate in full power mode is that your mind is fractured. Your persona exists in two parts. One of them is reserved for possession. You must break down the wall, sealing this part off to gain full full control of your body.
So she's talking about Jason's body acting when I'm in conversation. She doesn't know about me, the player, the alien Jason, but she's kind of saying this is why when Jason's like in that room in his head, why his body's kind of acting on its own initiative. So she's saying those are intentionally kept separate, probably because of this genetic engineering process, and that she needs to integrate the two parts. I don't know what that means for us, the player, the consciousness in Jason's body. I guess we'll see. I'm not possessed. Do I still need to integrate these awarenesses?
Oh, pardon my phrasing. Awarenesses may not be the right word. In fact, you're dealing with two parts of the same awareness. You must acknowledge the existence of the world apart and gain access to it. For that, you have already been doing it. First of all, notice that your memory is not complete. There are things that you do not know that you know. You did it when you were informed of your nature.
My nature? Weaponized human.
With this breakthrough, the separation in your mind will start to weaken and eventually crumble. In the process, you may have hallucinations, most likely of a place that doesn't exist. Place that doesn't exist. A figment of imagination. It could be a bedroom, a pasture, a shower stall, anything. Whatever it looks like, this is where the dominant side of your persona goes during possession. Whenever the invading awareness barges in, you are shoved into this little corner. Once possession ends, you're free to leave that corner. But all memories created during possession are left there.
I need to, what, retrieve this archive of memories?
Oui. Complete your memory, gain full control of your body. Without being possessed, you must find a way to get into this space and find your way out of it. The way out? There is always a way out, often materialized as a locked door or window. However, it takes a tremendous amount of willpower to open up this way. That would be the objective of your training. We will cover the specifics when you go consciously into this space for the first time.
I think I've already been there.
Huh, Jay, really? It could happen, since he is already aware of his nature.
I went before I even knew it.
What is your space like?
It's like an interrogation room and I'm locked inside.
I see. I need to run a few medical tests to verify. Let's leave this for later, but when we wrap up this vision business. I said we should hurry, but honestly it's only a suspicion. Let's prepare for the worst case scenario. Anyway, now you know what you need to know. Yeah, this is a lot to process. Take your time. A question, Miss Situ? Oui, bon. In the middle of a possession, if the original awareness is confined to this space, does that mean there's another awareness taking over the rest of the mind? Oui. We are not remote controlled like toys. Press this button to do this thing. Not like that. It's more like a spiritual possession, being invaded and controlled by an external awareness. The original awareness is shut off in that space where it could meet the invader? Yeah. That is known to happen. In my case, mostly when my body is asleep. My original awareness, relinquishing control due to obvious reasons, might let the invader in. But with training, I was able to pull the invader into that space even when my body is awake.
Is that possible?
Oui. I can do it, at least. That was the last time I was possessed. I was physically at the Owl HQ behind Grandma, facing against me. Then I felt this force sucking my soul out of my body. Suddenly all physical sensations left me. I saw my body reaching for my sidearm, raising the weapon, taking aim. I was like in a movie theater. I could only sit and watch. Suddenly I felt this rage. The next thing I knew, I pulled the invader into my little space. That thing was equally surprised. It didn't say anything. What happened then? I strangled it.
Huh?
Then I unlocked the full potential of this body and was never possessed again.
Strangle? You can strangle a thing without a physical body?
Well, that I'm not sure. In my mind, it felt like strangling something alive.
I could...
Jason?
Uh-oh.
Are you alright, Jay? Jason?
Lost myself for a second.
Miss Situ, is that normal? I think he will do it faster than I expected. Assume that's a good thing? Oh, oui. Phew. Jason? I'm doing this for you, partly, mostly out of goodwill. I want to see you safe, my kin.
Oh. She used that word. Yeah, thank you.
Another reason is that I believe that this is the right thing to do.
The right thing?
You didn't choose to be engineered, hence you shouldn't be punished for it. What happens next could be very complicated. Once Owl steps in, you won't have many choices. I hope you, Jason Francis, could trust me.
I actually do. I think she's on the level. I mean, she keeps stuff from us for our own good, I think, but that doesn't make me distrust her.
Oh, merci. That is good enough. Sorry, Miss Situ, I can't fully trust you.
Fran?
I don't understand your values. Well, still, I don't think you understand yourself either. It should be very clear by now, my value is to do the right thing. As if this vague slogan means anything. I'm willing to go to any lengths to do what I believe is right. That includes what's normally seen as criminal, inhumane, or unreasonable. There is such a thing as the necessary evil. The world is not a perfect place. We make trade-offs. The thing with a trade-off is that everything must carry a price tag, or else you don't know if you're better or worse off. The process of coming up with these price tags might appear to be heartless. Indeed. That much I understand. What are your standards? How do you determine the value of something? I can't trust you without understanding how you see the world. It's hard to tell in a few sentences because my standards change. I see what you call justice as a fluctuating line. The only thing constant about it is that it's inconstant. How are people supposed to trust you then? Each person has a different answer. There's something that I can tell you though. What we call trust is in fact a form of predictability. You trust me because you think my behaviors are predictable. You'll know I'll keep my promises. No one trusts an unpredictable person. However, like I said before, I don't believe in rigid things like principles. I make every judgment as a separate case. My point is, there's one thing about me that you can count on. Whatever I do, I absolutely believe it's the right thing. That never changes.
How do you define that right thing?
We're running in circles. There's only one way for you to trust me, by keeping up with my values. I pursue justice or the right thing. Justice is fluid, so I am fluid. Partly because I live and learn, constantly correcting my misconceptions. Also, the standard of justice changes over time too. The bottom line is, I don't believe justice stays in one place.
This is exactly what Helper said. Meaning you may abandon us someday?
We? But if you keep up with my values, you will see that they're coming and will understand why I do it. I see. Now I choose to trust you, Nin. Merci, Francis. We should all take some rest. One more thing, Nin. What is it? Your concern is reasonable that Lawrence may take today's events the wrong way. I kept asking if you're rational because to me your decisions seem very emotional. I feel that way even when I know you're an almost perfectly rational person. What you said was not convincing enough. We all judge situations from our own experiences and perspectives. You know you're calm, doesn't mean everyone else will believe you. They don't believe it's possible, at least not possible for them. Are you trying to warn me? I'm not sure, but I'm not sure that you are a perfect person, but your partners are not. Please don't forget the difference. I'm not perfect, far from it, but I know what you mean. I will pay more notice, merci. Yes.
She's coughing up blood.
Nin? I'm alright. I just need some rest. Are you really alright? Engineered humans like us. We heal up pretty fast. Some patching up and rest should do the job.
Need a hand?
No, trust me, I'm alright. Let's call it a day. You two need rest too. Good night. Good night.
You really don't need a hand?
I don't. Let's go home, Jay.
Yeah. Some heavy stuff, man.
Could you give me a hand, Jay?
Of course.
Phew.
How are you feeling?
I'm good. The situation is quickly spinning out of control.
Are you scared?
Scared? I'm kind of getting used to it.
Oh, Fran.
Hey, Jay. Do you think I'm too bossy today?
Not at all.
Really? Was I too mean?
Not at all. I don't remember her being mean.
Honestly? Phew. I've been doubting pushing them. First of all for failing to protect you, and then for hiding things from us. But unlike you, I wasn't working in the field, so I guess I don't have a right to say that.
Your concerns are legitimate.
Oh, huh, thank you. But again, you're my boyfriend, of course. Boyfriend, of course you'd say what I want to hear.
Would I?
You should keep your own perspective. Don't just agree with me on everything. My opinion is only for your reference. Jeez, I'm nagging.
Don't worry, I can take care of myself.
Good. Hey, have you realized we switched roles? You used to do all the nagging, telling me not to do this or that. Now it's exactly the opposite. I know how you used to feel, wanting and not wanting to tell me what to do at the same time. But I think I'm more reasonable than you are.
Yeah, I mean, she's not forbidding us from doing it. Although I think that not letting her go to the march was for her own good. She isn't as sort of strident as Jason has been, I guess.
Great. I'm worried about the mission tomorrow. I know you're much tougher than the average guy, but against what we'll face tomorrow, I'm worried about you.
I'll be okay.
I believe you. Hearing about your condition from Miss Situ, it feels so unreal. All this talk about possession, persona, and mental space. What do you think?
Do we confess? I don't think she's ready for that. I'll just say I'm taking it rather well.
You are. You deal with the world rather well in general. I've seldom seen you surprised. I, on the other hand, am making a big deal out of everything.
This is a big deal.
Huh, you are, yes. Poker Face has its perks. What?
Fran's turning gloomy again.
When we're done with Vision, you'll have to deal with Owl. You can't complete the training.
How about we just run away?
Oh, we can't. I haven't seen many Owl agents yet, but if they're all like Miss Situ or 23, do we even have a chance? Once you join Owl, we won't be free anymore.
What do you mean?
Well, as an agent, you'll have access to many secrets, scandals of both corporations and governments. Owl can't just leave you be. There must be some kind of surveillance or monitoring system. Everyone close to you will be closely watched too. If necessary, they may even use me as leverage against you.
City didn't mention any of this.
I guess she didn't want to. It doesn't matter though, because we don't have any alternative either way. Knowing everything at this stage could be counterproductive. That fits her way of thinking.
Oh, but Fran...
I know what you're thinking, Jay. If I'm to join Owl, Fran won't be able to go to the march, right? Yes, I will lose many things that I used to be passionate about. But it's not your fault. Don't blame yourself. If I really value them that much, I could choose to break up with you any time. But the truth is, I value you over anything else. I'll be with you no matter what. This is my choice. Feeling guilty means you're doubting my... Feeling guilty means you're doubting my choice. You hear that?
But I really don't want to put restrictions on you.
I know, Jay. I want you to respect my choices. In return, I will respect yours. Going forward, always remember that. Whatever you choose, I will be by your side. We will face it together, shall we?
I love you.
I love you too. So, how do you think this will end?
You mean tomorrow?
Uh-huh. The whole situation.
There's going to be a good ending, I'm sure.
Right, I'm sure of it. I know we'll get back to normal. We'll make our own breakfast on weekends. You get up so early to prepare everything. When I wake up, it's all done and waiting, and by that time it should be called lunch. Then I say it doesn't count because I didn't get to do anything. You passed me the pepper, telling me to add it to the soup. There, you've done the very important final step, you'd say. We have lunch together and talk about how to spend the afternoon. Right, Jay?
Right, I'm sure of it.
Yes. You should go check on Lawrence and 23.
Why?
Well, you saw how Lawrence responded. 23 wasn't in good spirits either. Don't you think we should keep them mentally stable before tomorrow's mission?
Right, okay, I'll go check on them.
Yeah. See you later. Don't come back too late. Bye.
You be okay on your own?
Of course, I'm not your fairy tale princess. What's so hard about staying in bed?
Okay, they should be at the open air diner. Alright, tell you what. We'll leave it there for today. When we come back, we'll go and meet up with Lawrence and 23, to kind of make sure they're doing okay, and then we'll get on with the final mission. Not quite sure what to expect of that. But thanks very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, if you could hit that like button, that would be fantastic. Do leave a comment as well. Let me know what you thought about this episode. And I thought it was quite cool, actually. There was quite a lot of high-stakes action and secrets revealed and all sorts of things. But let me know your thoughts, because I'm very interested to hear those as ever. And if you're watching this and not yet subscribed to the channel, if you could do that as well, that'd be amazing. So thanks very much, and I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.